Now, let's see how we can submit a form. So for that, to make this video shorter, I already created this form, just the HTML part. If I go to my students and create.jsx in here, as you guys can see, it's only HTML part, nothing else. So now we are going to use this form and submit our data to the server. So let's see how we can do it. So first of all, in the top we have to import use form. So let's import that from Inertia.js/React. So let's type import use form from Inertia/React, because we are going to use this helper. Then before the return, we are going to define our variables. So let's create our variables, const data, then after that set data, and finally post, and we will set them to use form. And inside this we are going to define all our columns that want to use. So for name, we are going to use the empty string. Same for email. Then for age, all of them are empty. Date of birth, gender, let's say by default it should be M, and score also empty is score, empty string. Now we have to set all these to our inputs. So whenever a user type, it should change these. So in our input, first thing that I want to do is to set my default value. So value is equal to data dot the field name. So let's copy it from here and paste it in here. Then after that, we have to define on change. So whenever a user type anything, this data should change. So let's type on change. And in here, let's create an arrow function with the e as a parameter, then call our set data, and in here define our name. Then we will say e dot target dot value. That's it. Now we have to do same for all our inputs. So it's easy to copy. So let's copy this and paste it here in the email. Change the name to email. Let's copy it again and paste it here. And let's do it for the date of birth, for gender as well. So we have to do this for all our input fields. And finally for score. Now let's go and create a function to handle our form submit. So after our fields in here, let's create a new function. Let's call this handle submit. And also let's create a arrow function in here. Then inside here, first thing that we have to do is to prevent the default behavior of our form, which refresh our page after sending the form. So we want to prevent that by typing e dot prevent default. Then after that, we have to use our post to post our data. So we will type post and we will type our URL. So it would be students dot store. That's it for our sorry, we forgot to call this inside our form. So in our form in on submit, we have to call our function handle submit. Now our front end is done. Let's go and create this endpoint or URL in our web.php. So let's copy this and let's go to web.php. In here, I will create a new route with the type of post. Then I will call it students And I will create a method inside my controller with the name of store. Now let's give the name also. So name will be student.store. Now let's go to our controller and create this method to save our data inside our database. Let's go inside our student controller, and after the create, in here we will type public function store, and it will accept a request. Then let's create a new variable with the name of student and set it to our student model. Now we have to call all our columns in here. So it's better to just copy it from here because they are same. Let's copy them and in here paste. Then we have to type person student name or all the field is equal to request all the fields. And finally, let's call student save. After it's saved to database, we want to redirect the user back to the student's main page where all the list of students is. So to redirect, we will just type return redirect, then route and our route name, which is students dot index. That's it. Now everything is set here also, and inside our create.jsx as well. So if I go to my browser and in here I type something like test1 email test at gmail.com, age 20, date of birth, for example, this here, gender female, score 44. Now clicks save. It's saving and we got an error because of user ID. So let's give them a default value. Student user ID is equal to 1. Now let's go refresh our page. Now let's type test1 test at gmail.com, age 30, date of birth, let's say today, gender female, score 66, click save. Now our record has been saved to our database. So to create a CRUD in your control, you have to create these codes, and for the in your create.jsx you have to use a use form helper to submit your data.